If you're going to offer clear matcha in your shop, which of these three is the best? Should you use 2 grams of matcha, 2.5 or 3 grams? Stick around until the end of this video clip and you will find out. In today's video clip, we're going to find out the golden ratio for making ice clear matcha using 12 ounces cups. The proportion that is typical in Japan if you're making usucha or thin matcha is 2 grams of matcha to 60 ml of water. When you're making clear matcha or pure matcha and just add water, you are only going to make use of very little powder, so you need to use high-grade matcha. So for this, I'm going to use my blend, which is Shinryoku. This is Asahi cultivar, 100% pure matcha. Origin is from Uji, the capital of matcha. As you can see, the color of the matcha is very vibrant green. So we are going to make use of the ceremonial method, which is using the matcha whisk. This is a premium handmade matcha whisk in black bamboo, very rare. And we are going to make use of the chasaku, or this is the spoon. If you use a regular spoon, tendency is for the matcha to stick with the metal. I'm going to use exactly the same amount of water in each one of them. This is 100 milliliters into 3 beakers here. The first one, we're going to make use of 2 grams of matcha. Second is 2.5 grams of matcha. And the third is 3 grams of matcha. We are going to make use of warm water to dissolve the matcha first, and the temperature of the water should be about 60 to 80 degrees Celsius. If you don't have a temperature controlled kettle, you can simply use boiling water, put it in a shot glass like this, let it sit for a bit, and the temperature should go down. So this is using 2 grams of matcha, and as always, before you use your whisk, make sure you wet it so that the bristles will not be hard and it will not break easily. This is 50 ml of warm water. Start by scraping the bottom and then whisk as fast as you can for about, I'd say, 20 seconds, and then lift your whisk up and just whisk the surface of the mixture here, and then one motion, circular motion, lift it up from the center and you get beautifully looking matcha here. To assemble the first drink, this is using 2 grams of matcha. Add water, my matcha in 2 grams. Beautiful microfoam on top there. First cup down, 2 grams. Let's make the second one. This time we are going to test the ratio of 2.5 to 150 ml of water. Now when you make clear matcha, you typically don't add sugar into this. Absolutely the best way to take your matcha to get all the benefits. Beautiful microfoam here as well. This is 2.5 grams. Finally, let's make the last one. Water and 3 grams of matcha, whisk in 50 ml of warm water. Beautiful microfoam as well. So this is 3 grams, 2.5 grams, and 2 grams. Now we are going to find out which one is the best. So this one is using 2 grams of my special matcha blend Shinryoku. It's so beautiful with that microfoam. Even when I stir it, I can still see the microfoam on top. That is really smooth. You know how when you take your green tea, you really feel that it is bitter? This one, absolutely no bitterness at all. It is like drinking water, but you know, there's something very special in there, which is the matcha. And this one is using 2.5 grams. Now for 3 grams, I think that this one has got probably the stronger matcha taste. So that means to say, I feel like I am drinking matcha green tea here. With this one, I feel like it's very smooth, so smooth that I feel like I'm actually just drinking water with 2 grams. With 2.5 grams, there is a balance between the matcha and the acidity of the matcha. I could taste a little bit of the sweetness and balance with the bitterness of the matcha, but I think that the perfect one is using 3 grams of matcha. So there you go. If you are using 12 ounces cups in your shops, then I would suggest that the proportion that you use is 3 grams to 150 ml of water, and then fill it up with ice. But if you're using larger cups, let's say 16 ounces and 22 ounces, you'll have to adjust the ratio accordingly. And I will put them in the description box below so you don't have to calculate. Check out Ritual Matcha, link in the description box below. Well, that's all I would like to share with you today. If you have any questions at all, do let me know in the comment below. Stay tuned for part 2 of this series. I'm going to establish the golden ratio for making matcha latte. In the meantime, thank you for watching. Ciao for now.